In the top left, as our blue Terran. It's time. In the bottom right, that's the red Protoss. It's Zoun. Grand finals of every ESL Pro Tour. Open Cup. Our best of 5. Time with such a great showing last year in GSL versus the World, as well as BlizzCon. Very interested to see, how far Time's going to go this year. Can't wait for the GSL get underway in earnest. Zoun blocking off the Reaper jump spot. Time getting down his CC, going for a factory, getting out his Reaper, dropping him, getting a second gas. This is seeming to be the Protoss' favorite proxy spot. I don't know if Time was watching any of the casters, but hey, if he was, yeah, he might scout that spot out. Stargate almost finished here for the red toss. Zoun going for the Stargate, and it's gonna be Mass Phoenix play to harass the worker line of Time. Time gonna react to this by burrowing Widow Mines in the Nat. It should be a 3 Widow Mine drop as the medevac completes here. There's Widow Mine number 2. Gonna burrow at the front. Drilling Claws complete here for Time. Medevac closing in. Okay, he's just gonna do 2 Widow Mine. Of course, they do have Drilling Claws, so it's gonna be permacloaked. And he gets 8 probes. That's not bad damage. Zoun, however, closing in with a Phoenix, and Time doesn't have a response to this right now. So he's gonna lose 5 SCVs. Pretty violent game so far. Oh, the Phoenix find the medevac. This is a very nice pick here for Zoun. Zoun also getting up at 3rd base. Okay, Observer helped our red toss clean up the Widow Mines. He did get a kill on the medevac as well. Time getting up his 3rd CC. It's going to be a little bit delayed as he does have to put that out. Oh my god. 9 probes have been picked off by this attack. Widow Mine responsible for most of them, but the Marines putting in a little bit of work. Another probe went down. It's going to make the death count 10. So worker supply evened up. Zoun's going to be able to triple pump his replacements, though. Extended Thermal Lance for the Protoss. Nice picks on these Widow Mines here for Zoun. Time boosts out the medevacs. Zoun takes 2 probes and damage, but I mean that's pretty negligible. Observer's gonna allow him to clean up the Widow Mines, and yeah, I'm gonna say it. Zoun definitely has a chance of beating Time here, despite taking pretty heavy probe damage. By pretty heavy, I mean heavy probe damage from the Widow Mine drops. For Blue Terran. 2 more drops coming in. Let's see what's inside. Okay, it's Widow Mines and Bio. Imagine that. 3 Widow Mines. A mix of Marine Marauder. Phoenix try to take these guys down before they unload, but they do get the unload. Widow Mines gonna soften up a lot of these Phoenix. Probes engaging on the ground as the Phoenix try to get lifts. But yeah, a lot of them do go down. Zoun forces a liftoff on the 3rd CC, force fields in the SCVs. He's going to even up the damage. However, Time picks off the 3rd Nexus of Zoun, and he's going to storm into the natural. We have a full base race scenario on our hands. Time trying to use the bunker to, well, buy himself a chance. I'm not going to say the pun. And he is able to do so. Zoun forced to recall. Gonna eat a Widow Mine hit on the Colossi. Zoun will be able to clean up the bio. However, Time ahead on workers. And still has his 3rd Town Hall. Widow Mine still sieging this probe line, and there's almost nothing that Zoun can really do for it. He just has to all in. Oh no! Widow Mine gonna soften these Phoenix up even more. Every unit so precious here for Zoun. Zoun lasering down the bio, but it's not enough. GG, and Time takes the first game in the best of 5. In the top left corner, as the Blue Terran, currently up 1-0 in the best of 5 grand finals, it's Time. And in the bottom right, as the Red Protoss, it's Zoun. Oh, Nubius, do you wanna leave Platinum Heroes and join Cinder? I'll let you join Cinder. Time chasing around the probe. Zoun not able to get the CC delay off. I always like how the probes like drill at the opponents. They're like, "Have at you!" They just kind of poke with the drill. I think it's a fencing maneuver. Fancy maneuvers here from Zoun. He's never going to make it into the main. Time isn't scrub enough to let that happen. Zoun going for a stalker behind this. Blink started up as well. Man, you gotta love like how wildly inappropriate the music can be sometimes. There's like a big battle happening and it's just going with ambiance, and then the two players are just like macroing like totally passively or just poking at each other, and you get like the Heart of the Swarm theme. Time going for a third CC. Alien poking in. Oh, what am I? What am I? Wait a second. Wait a second. What's happening? Did everyone else just see that? What? Was Time like... What? I think Time might have been switching targets on the Widowmine so it didn't fire? Is that... Huh, okay. Alright. Interesting. See if he does it again. Oh, it just exploded that time. Okay, so Zoun kind of like sieging out here. He could go for the attack on Stim, try to get the cancel. He's engaging in the front at the bunker. Okay, he's trying to pull the bio away, but he can cancel Stim, I think. I think that's the play. There's the blink. There's the volleys, but will he get it in time? 2 seconds left, and he denies Stim with a second left on the timer. A great play there, Zoun. Oh, this is gonna delay Stim for so long. Time starts it back up immediately. Gonna have to rebuild that tech lab. He's moving out a third, but this infantry is totally weakened for quite. It's when you're casting this guy, it's so hard not to say the word time. CC down to half all health. Will it get burned down? It will. If only there was a spell that could make the bio units move faster to respond to this. Oh no. Okay, Zoun has the siege here. Stim still not finished for the Terran 8 minutes into this game. There's still a Widow Mine. Well, 2 Widow Mines up. 3. No, okay, the Dorito Cannon is going to mean Zoun can't engage here. Stim finally finishes up, and Time has a chance to push out. Dorito Cannon almost expired. There it is. Time pushes out and dance at the edge of the Liberation Zone. Remember, Zoun's mining on 3 base behind this. So, you know, Time really needs to do something here. Marauder slow, almost finished. Okay, Zoun pounces behind the army as Time goes for a YOLO move out, and we're gonna get a full-on base race on our hands. 30 SCVs go down. Time just now connecting with the third of the Protoss, but there's an army here to meet him. 3 disruptors to hold down the fort. The SCV is melting at the front. Stubber step forward for Time. In the meantime, Zoun's forces cutting down the production of the Terran. Yeah, Zoun's just gonna recall here. There's almost nothing left for Time. And this is well defended. Zoun still mining on 3 base. And there's pretty much no way that Time can pull back in this game. GG. Zoun evens up the score 1-1. In the bottom right of Simulacrum, it's time. And in the top left, as the red Protoss, it's Zoun. Zoun reppin' Alpha X. Time, playing for Newbie. Cancel on Stim in the previous game with only 1 second left before it hit the field, enabling Zoun to siege down Natural of Time and take himself a map win. Up to 3 games left in the grand finals of the ESL Pro Tour Asia Open Cup number 6. Zoun gonna try and get a kill on the SCV and delay the CC for as long as possible. Is he though? No, he decides not to commit there. He's gonna back off. Zoun just kind of tapping at the Nexus. Or, sorry, Time kind of tapping at Zoun's Nexus. Zoun getting ready to drop a proxy pylon, possibly. Twilight Council almost finished here for the Protoss. Blink about halfway done here for Zoun. It's going for an extra couple gateways, a robotics facility, a shield, battery, Time, starting up Stim. Hopefully it doesn't get picked off this time. Where did he put it? Where's the Stim? Okay, alright. Time putting Stim all the way in the back of his bases. I don't want to say it. I have to this time around. Only you can see my cringe right now. But yeah, I think Stim will hit the field this time. Oh god, I did it again! 3. It's so hard not to say that word when you're casting this guy. It's like actually the hardest thing in StarCraft. Okay. Observer coming across. Just gonna get a scout off. Zoun making a play for third base. Starting up charge back home, a forge on the way as well. So Zoun wants to take it to a macro game this time around. Zoun loses a couple stalkers, but able to snipe the tank. Was it worth it? We shall find out. 5 gates on the way for Zoun. Charge almost finished here. +1. About 25% done for the Protoss. However, +1 weapon's going to hit very soon for the Terran. Combat shields and Marauder slow on the way as well. Time trying to pull Protoss into a choke, but he's been flanked. Force field gonna cut off the amount of Marines who can fire on this high ground force. The tank goes down. Time has lost so much in this engagement. Zoun gonna recall to the main. He sees the 2 medevacs. Time knows what's happening. He's gonna back out here. Zoun dropping a proxy pylon. This probably means he's going to move out. One medevac goes down, so does the second. 4 Widow Mines here. Could burrow and deal some damage before they get picked off. Nice blink dodge on the Widow Mine shots. Cool. 2 stalkers do go down though. However, I think there's still enough to engage what remains of the Terran. There's just too much Protoss here. Time forced to retreat into his natural. Another warping of stalkers going to make life even worse for a Terran hero. Widow Mines burrow to the front, but if they connect with the stalkers, they're also going to kill the SCVs. Time not letting the shots go off, pulls them forward. Blink dodge from Zoun though. Zoun taking a 4th behind this, so not all in by any means. Shaves half the health off the CC. Liberation zones dropped for time. Time repairing. 3rd CC. Zoun thinks about moving in again, but he's not going to. I mean, hey, he's ahead. Why not get further ahead? Time down 35 workers to 61. Going to load up the medevacs for a Doom drop. Oh no, the Blink Stalkers have found it. It can do terrible, terrible damage. The attack's now delayed from time. Make matters worse, Zoun running in Zealots. Zoun recalls to the main. He's going to confront the Terran attack force. Widowmine gets picked off. Liberator going to abandon the rest of the forces and retreat. Although most of the bio gets out in the medevacs. This army has been kited down the field. Time stopped from reinforcing by the charge lot. Zoun's running in to the Terran production, or to the Terran economy back home. Time looks like he might be able to unpower a couple gateways. Liberator repositions down here, able to get about 3 probes, but GG is called, and Zoun takes a 2-1 lead over Time. In the bottom left, as our blue Chinese Terran, it's Time. And in the top right, as the red Protoss, currently up 2-1 in the series, it's Zoun. Zoun flying the Alpha Dragon, Time. Reppin' Clan Newbie. I think Zoun, along with Chance, the Korean Chance, are 2 players to look out for as dark horses in the 2020 season. They've both been, you know, slowly creeping in their results, and you can see just how well Zoun is playing against Time. Sure, there's not that raw mechanical skill that a player like Time or Innovation or, you know, Hero or Classic has, but some very smart plays, some very smart timing attacks on the Terran, proving Zoun's skill. Hellion run by. Hasn't picked any probes yet. Time going for a Cloak Banshee play up next to continue harassing the Protoss. Zoun going for a robotics facility, as well as Blink yet again. Zoun going for a third around the 4-minute mark. He's going to drop that right when he gets there. Poke on the Banshee here from Time. He's gonna hit the probe line. Is he though? Banshee will go down without a single kill. Beautiful response here from Zoun. Charge started up for the Protoss. Five more gates going down for Zoun as well. Gonna ramp up production. Time with a brave, a bold stim positioning. No, I'm just kidding. There's not gonna be a blink attempt here, I don't think, from Zoun, but stim, combat shields, and +1 on the way for a blue Terran. Zoun gonna blink his way back home. Both players choosing to move out around the same time. Okay, the warp. I was gonna say the warp is I'm way ahead of the army, but no, it's gonna position for a flanking maneuver. Alright, Zoun sees this. He's gonna come in from multiple angles, but he needs to make sure one side of the attack doesn't go down before the other. The siege tank goes down. Bio's left stranded. Mine hit's not gonna do very much. They take out a couple zealots, but not enough. No anchors left for the Bio. Time's going to try and thread the needle to get out of here. But Zoun doesn't want to let him. Both medevacs get picked off, as does the rest of the Bio. Now Time still is ahead with +1 weapons. But Zoun with a pretty big army supply advantage here, as well as an economic lead. And a lead in the base count. Force field's going to block some of the SCVs out from repair, but I don't think the force fields were perfectly placed. However, the bunker does get picked off. That's the main point. Zoun closing in. Could this be it? Is Zoun gonna take the championship out of Time's grasp? Third CC is lit on fire. Down goes the CC. Zoun causing so much damage. Time doesn't really have a response to this. A robotics bay going down in the background, a robotics facility, and a fourth base for Zoun. Time is continuing to pump out Marine Marauder. He is going to be supply blocked. He's throwing down 5 more supply depots to alleviate this. But the siege is not going the best for a Chinese Terran. Zoun gonna get out of here with even the sentry. Now, time has pulled ahead in army supply. Might be time to pull the boys, and that's exactly what he's going to do. This is an all-in attack from time to try and stay in the series. Doesn't want to lose to the Protoss here with a 3-1 score. 2 disruptors coming out here for Zoun. The SCVs have begun to get kited back. A healthy chunk of bio goes down to that disruptor shot. Liberators are dealing damage from the air, but they get gunned down. Time is stutter-stepping back, but he's lost too much. Here's the blink forward. Or has he? Time has one last gasp of reinforcements here. Does still have, like, a skeleton crew of workers back home, but he didn't cause any damage to the Protoss economy. And there's still Warpins left. GG is called. And Zoun takes the series 3-1 as your ESL Open Cup Asia Server Edition Grand Champion. He's going to take home 100